Hello friends, welcome back to a new video on another topic on pivot table. In this video, we will learn 4 features of pivot table that will help you become a pro Excel user. The topics are filter in the pivot table, groupings, layouts, and table styles and other options. So the first topic is filter. Here we have an example of pivot table and there are 2 filter options available. One is for release date and another one is color in black and white. The difference between this filter and this filter is that in this filter box, which is applied through this filter box, we can only select the particular date. We do not have the option to make any modification out of this list because this is data which is available in our data source, and this filter will provide only those records which is available in our data source. So in this case, if we select the 1920, or let's allow this multiple option like this 3, then it will provide those dates which were released on that particular dates. Okay, now let's select all, and then if you want to see only for black and white or color, then we can see only those pictures which were made in color. But we don't have any other option, like if I want to select the titles which is starting with the letter A, or I want to select those movies which has made gross revenue more than certain figure. So we don't have that option in this filter. So if we want to do that kind of filter, then we have the option to do the filter in this filter button. So here we have the option of sorting. We have already learned about that one in the previous chapter. Now we will be learning that level filters and value filters. First, let's remove all these filters applied, select all. So in this pivot table, we are having films of multiple genres starting with different characters. Suppose if I want to see only those films which starts with the character A, then we have the option to select from the level filter. So select the level filter and then we can select any of these options. So let's try with the begins with. So begins with A, then it will select only those films which starts with A. So action, adventure and animation. Now out of this, if I want to see only those movies which is greater than some numbers, so this is level filter. Level filter works only with the text, but if you want to filter using the value, then how do we do it? Let's go to value filters and then let's copy some number like this one. I will copy it, okay, and then go to level filters, greater than, I will paste it here what I have copied and then put 6. So imagine when I click this OK, then it will discard the animation because the figure I am putting here is the exact figure of the animation and changing the last one as 6. Anything less than 6 will be discarded. So let me click OK and then let's see what it happens. That animation has gone, but we have received some other figure like the biography, comedy, crime. So the filter which we have applied, the previous one, level filters, begins with A, has already removed. See, in this one the value filter is checked but the level filter is not checked. So when I check this level filter, value filter will be unchecked. Again, let's begin with this one, A, and then click OK, and it will select all animation and then check it here and level. Now the value filter level is unchecked. It means that we can apply only one of the filters from the 2. We cannot apply both, but there is an option to apply both the filters so that we can select both the level filters as well as the value filters. So if you want to do like that, then what is the procedure? So let's clear this one and clear this, and then right click here and then click on pivot table options. Now come to totals and filters, and here you have one option called allow multiple filters per field. So I am selecting this one. Now I can apply both filters to level as well as value. So level filters, here it starts with, let's do A. Now it will show 3. Now I will select this. Now I will copy this one and then go to value filters and greater than this one. Now it will discard the animation because I have put the number to 6. So anything less than 6 will be discarded. and at the same time action and adventure will still remain because the level filter is still applied. See, the action and adventure is now available. Let's see here what is changed. Now both the level filters and value filters are checked, means we have applied the filters to both fields, value as well as the level. So this is how you can apply filters in the pivot table in multiple fields at one time. The next topic is grouping. So here we have multiple films with the series with the name Star Trek. Star Trek 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like this. So if we want to group all the Star Trek collections into one single group, then we can do so. So to do that, we have to select the titles like this, up to Star Trek, and then right click and then click the group. And then it will group here group 1. So if you want to change the name, you can change Star Trek collection. You can change the name of the group. But here we have two titles, like Spy Game and Spy Game 1. If there is only one title in that group, then there is another group created with the same name, because there is not more than one film in that name. That's why there is a duplicacy of number. That's why you can see here title 2. Title 2 is nothing but the name of the group. But in case of Star Trek, since we have multiple Star Trek collections, we are having one group name. And if you want to remove the titles from the group, then you can remove this title track from here, and then you will get only the group name. These are the groups. Since these are having only one film in the same name, that's why they are having same group name. In the Star Trek, we can see the collection is here, and the total gross collection of all Star Trek movies are this much. Like that we can create for Star Wars also, like that. Group it, and then you will have a group name. So you can name this one as a Star Wars War Collection. This is a group name. So if you want to bring the title in again, you can bring the title here, and then you will get Star Trek collection and a Star Wars collection. And other movies are still having the duplicate value, because one is for the group name, another one is the name of the title. So if you want to remove this one, you can simply remove the title from here, and then everything will remain as a group name. These are all group names. So if you want to remove the group name, you can do the group name. You can remove the group name also. Go to Star Trek, find next. Here you can do right click and ungroup it. And then in the Star Wars also, you can name remove the ungroup. Now these are all levels, there is no group available. So if you want to group a particular name which is having the same name, then you can group them, and you can also remove them. This is for the convenience of the data analysis. And the third topic is layout. In the pivot table we have 4 or 5 different kinds of layout like this. Let's go to design, and then you can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 types of layout in the pivot table. To understand this concept, this layout, we need to put some more fields in the row box. So let's put genre and the language. Let's put genre as the first, and then language as the second, and title as the third. Now these are the genre as well as movie title, and also language. Now if I want to apply this one, a filter here equals with, not equals, is begins with, because I cannot remember the name of the films, so let's just put it A. And you just see here the level filter apply here is a language. So this data will be sorted based on the language, not on the genre, not on the title. So if there is any language which is starting with the A, then some result will be shown, otherwise it will show nothing, because there is no language which start with A. Like English is starting with E, Hindi is starting with H, Italian is starting with I. So there is no language which start with a letter, a character A. Now let's apply another filter. Here action is there, so we can select the action. Filters equals begins with A. Then it will show action as well as adventure and animation, and this filter is based on the genre. But if I want to apply the filter based on the language. Then what do? I have to select to the language here, and then I will apply. See, I'm selecting here, and then apply filters, level filters, and begins with I. Then it will show only Italian. So we have to do everything in one column. Instead of doing that, we can do this one in the different columns. So we need to change the layout. This is the default layout, which is called compact layout. So if we change from default layout to another layout, then it will be very easy. So action genre will be in one column, language will be in another column, and title will be another column. So we can apply the filters. If we want to apply any filter, then we can apply that filter also in the different columns. So it will make less confused, and you can analyze the data. So before we apply the compact form and outline form, let's first try to understand the difference between the compact form and outline form. The first one which we are having here is the same one which we have seen. This is called compact form, and it is a default form. In this one, all the nested fields and dimensions condensed into one column and with one filter option. So we can apply either one of the filters out of this. If you want to apply the filters to the different level, then we have to select that level and again right click and apply the filter. So that is very time consuming, and sometimes it may be a confusing one. But in the outline form, we have its field or dimension in a separate column. Like this, in the genre, we are having genre in one column, language in one column, title in one column with all filter buttons in each of the columns. Like here in genre, we can apply a filter here, and then in language also we can apply a different filter, as well as in the title also we can apply any of the filter. Like that, we can apply the filter in the value filters also. So the outline form is a recommended one. This is easy and we can understand it very easily. Okay, so let's change the layout of the pivot table. Click inside the pivot table, go to design, and then you will have this option here. Report layout is here. You can select compact form, which is the default form that which we are right now using. If I select compact form, it won't change anything because this is the compact form and default layout. If I change to outline form, it will change like this. So the genre is in the one column, language in one column, and title is in one column. So like if I want to filter here, level filters, begins with, what is begins with? This is A. So let me remove this one. Okay, everything will come. There is no level filter apply, clear the filters. Okay, let's go here, only filters applied here. A, language is A, language is English. Then it will come only Hindi, Hungarian and Hindi. Okay, all action, adventure, everything will still remain there, but it will show only those films which are having Hindi, Hungarian, or which are having the first character as H. And then in the title we can still apply another filter here, begins with, let's see, F. So Fiza and Fatless, two movies are there which is under the genre drama, and this is how we can easily filter the data using this outline layout. Let's see the another two layouts, pivot table, and let's first clear the filters. From here also let's clear it. So everything here also we have already clear. Now let's go to design and let's see the other two options. This is outline form, this is tabular form. In tabular form nothing is different, only that there is a total at the end of each language, or there will be another table total at the end of action. Let's see, here it is action total. Okay, like that for every field there will be a total. Like this here for language, Thai total, Telugu total, Spanish total, like that. Okay, but we don't have any title total. Title because there is not a single film which is of same name. So this is the tabular layout. Let's see the another one which is repeat all items. When I click the repeat all items, the action will be repeated till action is not finished. This action is up to here 57. So when I click the repeat all items, all this row will be filled with action. Let's see that one. So it is filled with the action, and then here also in the language, this all language are being filled. So everything is repeated. and then do not repeat the item labels. So label will be removed and only one item will be written there, and then rest of the will be collapsed. And the last one is table styles and other options. So this is the default layout, and if you want to apply any of the existing tabular format, then we can apply like this, we can apply like this, like this, like this, like this. We can apply anything which we like. Okay, here I will select this one, so it is applying like this. And so normally we, for data analyzing, we do not need any design to use. Simple, the default form is perfect. But if you want to show to some clients, then you can apply, but it's always better, because pivot table is not about to show someone, it is only to analyze your data. So even if you want to show that, then you can apply some of the templates available, some of the designs available here. And then if you, let's apply some more the options like this one. And then there are three things: row headers like this. In the row headers it will be colored. Column headers, it is colored now. If you remove this one, this bold and then darkened one will be removed. And then banded rows, every time there will be some lines in each rows like this one. See, there is a banded rows, this one, this one, this one, like there is banded rows, and each row is also having a different line like this. See, like this. So these are some of the options that you have in the pivot table. Hope that you have understood all the concept, all the feature which we have learned today in this lecture. And if you think so, hit the like button, and also don't forget to subscribe if you have not subscribed to the channel. And don't just subscribe, please join the membership, so that we can have a one-to-one interaction classes, and I can help you solve all your problems, personal problems, official problems, and we can have good interaction in the live classes. And that's it for this lecture, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.